in the U.S. there's the Navy SEALs, right? The Navy SEALs is one of the elite military divisions.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, in Denmark, they have a group called the Frogmen, which is the equivalent of the Navy SEAls. And
I think I heard that one.
yeah, so he's Alice is the second youngest frogman in Denmark.
Oh wow.
And if he could have, he would have been the first, but I guess he wasn't allowed, and he I guess he entered the very moment he was allowed to. But he's a martial artist. He teaches my wife actually Wing Chun, and she comes home every day or every class with new bruises and new cuts on her arms. And,
Oh wow.
so
Well, I mean,
so, I gotta tell you this. We go to this my son's school, kind of like when they do the teacher student conference, and she's sitting there talking and she's waving her hand around, and all I could think in the back of my mind is, man, I hope they don't think I abuse my wife.
think that I
Yep.
beat her up or something.
yeah, people might report you guys. I don't know that, but that is very serious over there. So
So yeah. I I stayed up all night following the U.S. election.
yeah.
So if I
When
simulate
is the result coming? Coming like when is it? It's gonna be like final. Is that
Well-
like today, sometime today, or?
Well, actually, no. I mean, there's no final before the inauguration in January. Actually, officially speaking, nothing counts until then. But mathematically speaking, you can already tell now that Trump has won.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So because she can't, I mean, I don't think there's any chance now that Kamala Harris can sort of find votes anywhere that could allow her to win. So mathematically speaking, we know that Trump has won, but legally speaking, it happens when the Electoral College votes him in January, I guess.
Right.
Beginning of January. So yeah, Trump is the 47th president of the United States.
I'm curious to find out is Vietnam. We don't want to get too political, but is Vietnam Trump fans? Or are they the Vits here? They love him. So
Yeah, like I think Vietnamese people in general, like when Trump was in the office. I think like 4 years ago, right? Like Vietnamese people was actually like happy about it that Trump won the election that year. Just because that we don't like the Chinese, and when Trump was there, like there was a lot of the thing between America and China. But economic wise, I feel like I saw a video today, and this lawyer was talking about it would be better if Kamala wins, right? Because for us, because Trump is like very big on tax, and the thing with us importing goods from China, and then we also exporting goods to America, so that just create like some sort of like complications over there. But yeah, like in general, well, we're definitely like interested in this election as well, right? Because I think this year there's so many things happen, like politics, but also like in some U.S. society as well, right? So a lot of people are like super interested in this election. And then they spend a lot of money on social media and all this thing for the election, so we just see it everywhere. So
it's probably an understatement to say this is the most watched, most I don't want to say ambitious, but it's the most interesting election of my lifetime, without a doubt. When you got the world's richest man coming to the side of the president and endorsing him all over Twitter and so forth, and you got the biggest podcaster, and Joe Rogan and so forth coming on board, and it says quite a lot, because again, not to get too political, but Joe Rogan has not in his history, he hasn't always been a Trump fan, and you got a lot of these right. He's actually been very critical of Trump. So